Well, there you go. Before I even caught anything today, I was so excited. I lost one of my coyote gloves. Ooh. I don't know what that means when you go back to the missus and say, hey, you know those fancy gloves you made me? I lost one. Oh. Well, I think it's just tougher to get that second pair of gloves after that, eh? Something like that. Here we go. Put them on, head back up the trail. The day has begun with a lot of fun and entertainment. Oh man, I got a wolf. It's a big body. Snare right here. Snare right here. Oh, that's a big boy. I really like that snare, but I'm not going to get too sidetracked. Oh, what have we got here? He's big. He's big, and the other wolves were right here. They were walking here after him. Oh man, I got lots of snares to check here yet. Look at that. Look at that. Oh man, look at that. Oh. 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 Oh man. And it's not kinky tail. He's a big brute. That is a big boy. Bring it up. Wow. Wow. Wow, let me get him propped up a little bit here. And I'll see ya. Man, there's another snare right there. Jeepers. These other ones, they pretty much just stayed on the perimeter. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, is all I can say. All right, let me check a couple more snares here right in this area here. And we'll take that big boy and we'll prop him up. I've got another big boy down here. Holy smokes. You know what? I was second guessing myself on this snare. And I just kind of put a little bit of a fence up right there. And this is the opening. You can see here's my tie wire. This is where I have my snare hanging right there, right off the tip of this. And he was going right through there. And I got him. It's another big gray. Holy. Wow. And look at the snare again. That's not a tight snare at all. It's up and over. So wherever he struggled, he did a Peter Pan over top of that, came down here, and that Seneca Stinger kill spring, it smoked him. Wow. Oh man, that thing is big. What do we got here? It's a big female. Big female. It's got a normal tail, so, oh man, I'm just so excited. This tells me that these are pack wolves. So these are the wolves that I've been feeding all winter. And I can't hardly talk. And so they came back here in February. And wow. 2 wolves on my first check on these snares. Man, what a big wolf. That pad gets spread out. That's a big adult. I don't know how big the females get. Wow. Well, I'm gonna keep checking. I think I can just about get in here with my quad to pick this one up because I'm way at the back side here. And he's frozen stiff, so we're gonna try to haul him out with the quad. Oh man, I'm so excited. You know, I've got so many emotions catching wolves. And you know, my earliest memories when I was a kid, all I wanted to do is I wanted to be close to the predators. And being a trapper and understanding what you're doing as a trapper in managing wolf species where they proliferate in such numbers that if they go unchecked, they cause so much grief. Cattle ranchers, hunters, dog owners, just the average person. I mean, man, I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. You know, I'm trying to capture my enthusiasm in being a trapper and a conservationist, and I love sharing my stories with like-minded individuals and what this sort of thing represents. And for those of you that have been sending me positive comments and find yourself in a similar situation to me, being out here in the wild and being a trapper, I want to thank you. And oh man, I'm emotional. It's two big wolves today. I've still got some snares to check here. I'm just beside myself here. Look at this country. I got to keep on working. I'd love to just sit here and... Oh, I got lots to think about here. I'm going to keep checking. Another wolf just in there, just in the process of packing up. Oh man, I love it. What an awesome day. Oh, super awesome day. Can't wait to spend some time with them. Oh, I got more action up ahead. I can't tell what's going on there. That's a coyote maybe? No. I think that's wolf number 3. I think that's wolf number 3. Gotta take this little snare here. Just get it up off the ground a little bit. Not sure how this is gonna work. Perfect. That's what they walk. That's what they walk through. Right there. She's sagging a little bit, but that's the way I want it. That animal right there is just getting bigger and bigger. And this animal got caught after the other two. This one here has been a more recent catch. And it looks to me like he did spend a little time here. So we'll do an evaluation. But he finished up with a stick in his mouth. Also not kinky tail. Another animal. Oh. Snare fired nice. I just started using and it's got compression. I just started using these magnum stinger kill springs. Oh man, I got heavy work here, and I got to go meet a guy bringing me bait. I got to get going here, get these wolves out. Well, the wolves I caught here, these are all adults. None of these wolves here are springtime wolves, so that kind of tells me that, and I see some small tracks, small wolf tracks. Clearly the young ones from spring, they're still left here, and there are still adults here, and these ones here are all females. Checked all 3 of these, and they're just gorgeous. This one here, I can't quite tell in the light, but this is like a blue. I haven't aged them yet. But this is a blue coyote. He's like a gray blue, and this one here was caught after the. See, yeah, that big female and that one, they both got caught. They got caught first. Looked like about the same time. And then there's still a bunch of wolves that are still walking around. A few of them actually avoided a few of my snares. And this one here got caught after. So on my spot here, I caught one wolf in a snare cluster there. Caught another wolf in a snare cluster back in there. And I caught another wolf on a perimeter trail that walks all the way around this opening, this drainage. And so each wolf was probably caught, I'm gonna say 100 to 150 yards apart. And yeah. Oh man, wow, what an accomplishment. All the work that I put in here, and we were chasing these wolves. I had some friends of mine, they came, they wanted to do some hunting, and they eluded us. They would show up. The timing of it was such that they would show up when we were gone. We would hunt for 5 days. Day 6 or 7, they showed up. I had one hunter come. They hunted. They were here 2 days before we saw any fresh wolf tracks. And then, yeah, 3 more days of hunting. And they stayed on the outside, but they just never came in. They just did not want to come in. Very, very disappointing in that regards. But man, what a relief! What a relief to take and catch these. You see how those ferrules get that gold look in the snare. This one here is triggered also. All good catches. Every single one of these wolves was a perfect catch. I can feel the cam in that one. Just overjoyed. Well, I got some work to do. I've got a little bit of bait there that I got to set up. And we're going to stay on these wolves here. And we'll get this group here cleaned out this winter. And I got to head out and got to meet a friend of mine. He's bringing me some bait. So, yeah, over and out. Peace from the Alberta Rocky Mountains. We're smashing some timber wolves now. Well, I'm going to do a quick wrap up here. Just over there, just a few hundred yards away on that ridge, I can often see the sheep grazing. And so I know there's a lot of outfitters in the area. There's a lot of resident hunters. And there's a lot of ungulates that are facing just mammoth amounts of predation in what I call Jurassic Park. And if you look and see the height of that wolf, I mean, that one is froze down a little bit, but you stand a 700 Yamaha Grizzly on tracks. You raise that quad up again that much, Kind of tells you how big these wolves are out here. I mean, they're killing moose, elk, and sheep, and deer, and they are relentless. And I'm super excited about this wolf right here. This was the third one that got caught. Those two got caught, I'm gonna say 2 nights ago. And this wolf here got caught yesterday. He's not quite froze yet. And there is a bunch more still kind of lingering around. And so yeah, pretty excited. Gonna take and get these guys loaded up. And I'll be on my way. Tomorrow, a whole bunch more work. Gonna add a whole bunch of snares at another bait site. The beautiful Rocky Mountains. Wow, unbelievable. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, we found out what all the commotion was about last night. And obviously, they got... What's that trail? Oh yeah. Yeah, they had a good hold of him already. He was leaking pretty bad here, eh, Trail? Yeah. Like you can see the deer here.
This is where they were hanging off of him right here. There's one wolf track right off.
Man, that is so cool. Yeah. Yeah, there was already a wolf latched onto him here.
Pretty wild stuff.
Old Barrett will be excited to
See this one.
Man, look at where that deer ran right through those 2 little trees.
Trying to shake him.
Trying to shake him off, yeah. Well, there you go.
There we go.
Cool stuff, eh? Yeah, that's This is where the deer wiped out. And he never got back up. They finished him off right here. Huh. Very interesting. Jeepers. Garrett, I'm glad you're out here.
Ah, so am I. Very nice.
You did pretty good climbing up, chewing up that trail.
These can't make stupid moves, eh?
Yeah. So Garrett, when you take and you look at the side of that mountain there, what you spent some time on the side of the mountain. What were you doing on the side of the mountain?
Well, we're trying to get up there with nodwells. Sliding backwards most of the time. You're always scared to have one of them logs get underneath the tracks and then it would spit it out and you'd go on down. But you got used to it.
But that was going down unplanned?
No, we had trails.
Okay.
Yeah, and we always had a cat on top. Hook a cable onto it. But you learned how to drive him. You had to, you had to take it easy.
What were you doing on the side of the mountain with the helicopter?
Oh, looking for nodwells? It was a lot easier to fly with a helicopter look at people than it was to drive them up there.
How was the landing?
Not good. That was bad. It crashed. Chopping little trees. Yeah. Guy broke his back. It was a bad deal. And then I got on the cat and drove back to camp. 12 hours. White bad 6. Kick her downhill. She looked like a big wheel. Brand new cap.
Wow, one helicopter crash isn't too bad.
No, no. And a couple of days later, you go through another one, and you start to wonder maybe you shouldn't be there.
What do you mean, go through another one?
Oh, I went 2 in 10 days.
2 crashes?
Yeah.
What happened with the next one? What was that about?
Well, the steering wire, they said a hunter blew it off. And I think it just broke and it just flopped in the swamp.
And 10
Got
days
wet feet. I was mad because I got wet feet. I had to walk out.
2 helicopter crashes survived in 10 days.
Yeah, that was it.
No more crashes after that.
Oh, no, we had a fixed plane. We went and crashed with that, too.
Crashed a fixed plane?
Yeah, at Margaret Lake. Snow was deep, and it was really cold, and the pilot started beating the instruments, and I said, things don't look good. He said, well, we'll be okay. So when we tried to land, and we just propelled it into the snow. Snow was too deep. So then we were...
Did it stay upright?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you ended up in the water.
Oh, that was Hay Lakes, Hay River. That was, we caught a fishing net with the pontoons.
Crashed again.
Wow, you can't really call these crashes. They're just dips into the water.
I don't know. I think they're called crashes.
Oh, they were just a little dip.
Did you stay dry on that one?
Yeah, stay dried.
Oh, is that right?
Every native that was around, because he shouldn't have put a net there. We were just taking off, and we were just coaching out to the middle of the river, and just
Nosed her into the water.
Yeah.
Tipped over forward.
buggered up the prop. Yeah, and that was the end of that. That flight was canceled that day. Took us 3 days to get off the bloody water after that.
Wow, jeepers. That's a lot of crashes. And then you ended up with a truck on your head. What?
Oh, that
So
was
when-
a different place again.
What-
I was just looking underneath the deck and the jack slips out and I got my head cracked. I broke my jaw. That hurt. I did say damn on that one. I
So,
was out 3 days, I think.
anything broken on that trip?
And I broke the jaw.
How about your teeth?
Well, they were still in there, but they were all loose. Yeah. Took a year to fix that. Yeah, that was kind of a tough goal.
So you lived through all of that, Garrett, and then and then you decided to build your own shop and kind of stay closer to home. And then that
Yeah.
didn't work out.
No, I broke 2 ankles. The wall fell down. I seen it coming. I was trying to get out of the road, but I just about made it. But my ankles were a little slow. I'm 77. Heck, I can just maybe make it.
Okay. Okay, well, let's try and manage this hill then.
Okay. We're going down that one?
We're still going after the wolves. Here we go. Let's go get some.